I was in my mid-20s. I had left home a few years ago and started over in a new city. I was finally earning a professional rate. I drove a nice car. I was making regular mortgage payments on my first home, and I even had the title of manager. Despite my beginnings, I had carved out an existence for myself in a system that wasn't designed for me. I was strong and I was willing to do whatever it takes. One day at work, a new guy joined, and the whole floor was buzzing about him. He was a recce in the army. From 1967 till 1994, all my white South African brothers between the ages of 17 and 65 were required to serve compulsory time in the army. During apartheid, they were used to enforce our government's position against liberation attempts. Many of my South African brothers resent their roles during this. They too were victims of their environment. Recce was a nickname for the reconnaissance regiment. It was our version of special forces, apartheid style. It was made up of elite soldiers who were conditioned and trained to carry out counter-insurgency operations on us. South Africans who knew of them heard stories about the recces, the things they've done or been accused of under the direction of our government. Every country has their own version, soldiers willing to do whatever it takes. As a result, those that made it out when apartheid ended had a reputation for being emotionally unstable and unpredictable. Don't startle a recce, tread lightly. He was a nice guy, affable, and had a healthy sense of humor. He was a giant. I am 1.8 meters tall and reached his chin. Massive fists, almost cartoonish arms, impractically big but definitely handy when you require strength. I liked him, thought he'd fit in well with our team dynamic, even if he had a slightly wild look in his eye. I hate to admit this, but I measured myself against him. Something in me needed to prove that I was his equal. We used to go for Friday afternoon drinks to unwind from the work week. During one of these, he told us about a game they would play in the army. It was a stupid game. I've only played it once, and I have no intention of doing so again. We placed both our forearms on a table, snugly against each other's. A lit cigarette is placed along our arms where they touch. The concept is simple. Both participants have to sit through the burning cigarette and ignore the pain. The first person to move away would cause the cigarette to fall, and they lose. Maybe it's because he was a recce. Maybe my insecurities drove me to prove myself. Maybe it's because only half his stories seemed believable. Maybe it's because the project manager I was dating was watching. But me, I will do whatever it takes.